guys, I added a few more pieces to my little cottage here. First, I brought this little doorstop out that I've had in my bathroom forever. I found it at an antique store years ago. I thought it was so cute. This little cabinet thing I put out here, it came from my antique booth and it's been in my garage, so I thought I would go ahead and move it out here. And I changed some things around. I put this beautiful lady planter on top, and all this stuff, guys, was stuff I already had in my storage unit. Look at the wind just blowing the little curtains. But I had this pink cake plate and this gorgeous brass tea set that was also in my antique booth, and this cute little frame. So that's new. And then if you saw my original video, you would already know that all this stuff was already out here. I've just got a basket full of pretty books that I had, a few little lace pieces, a vintage hat, some baskets and pretty pillows, florals. I brought those chippy wood pieces out here, and my little basket of kittens from Goodwill, so cute. I think this is new. I hung this up, and I bought this a couple years ago at an antique store, and I just fell in love with it and knew that I really didn't have anywhere to put it, and this is my first time getting to use it, so that is cute. And then the dress was hanging here. I just put it over on that side. And I added this chair, which I found by a dumpster at my storage unit. So I had to bring it home with me. She was just too gorgeous to go in the trash. And then I've got my little vintage handbag there. I did have this garland already hanging up, but I also found this lantern that I got at IKEA many years ago. I had never opened this one, so I thought I would open it, and it lights up at night, but I'm really never out here at night, and so do those candles. Well, not those, because I only had 3 of the automatic ones, and I just brought those out here. And then the cute little lantern, that's my chandelier, if you will. And then there is this gorgeous fan that I found at Goodwill also years ago. It's been in my storage unit, just hoarding it for whatever reason. And I had a little light up there before we took all the paneling down, and the electrical box is still up there. So that kind of just covered it up, and it was really the only other space that I had in here, but I love it. It looks so gorgeous. If you're watching this, thank you so much for being here. I took a little break over the summer, and I am feeling so rejuvenated, and I'm so happy to be back filming and posting videos for you guys. Summer has been amazing, so relaxing, all of the pool days and lake days and all of the sunshine. I am harvesting my peonies in my backyard. I just absolutely love these flowers. They are my favorite, and I'm so excited to show you guys our new stove that we got. So gorgeous. I am going to cut these flowers and bring them inside and make a beautiful bouquet.
tell you how excited I am to get this GE Cafe range. It is a double oven, which I have wanted for so long now. I am so excited. We got the stainless steel and we splurged and got the custom colored handles. I believe these are brushed brass. They perfectly match the faucet and all of the other hardware in the kitchen, and it really made a huge impact on the look and feel of the kitchen. It really looks like a high-end luxury range. I did want to get a gas range, but we do not have gas hookups here at our house, so we opted for the electric range. And oh my gosh, guys, she is so beautiful. Now that I have this new range, I want to take some time to organize my spices to make cooking more enjoyable. Oh my gosh, look at how my spices are right now. This is how they always are. They're all just in their original packaging, all jumbled up in this cabinet. And I got this cute spice set on Amazon, and I am going to redo this whole cabinet. But first, I'm going to wipe the range hood and everything down up here because after getting up on a ladder, I realized it needed a good cleaning. I had no idea I had this much expired stuff in my cabinet. I do have a lot of these sprinkles that didn't even have a date on them, so I'll just get some new Christmas sprinkles this year, but all of this is going either in the trash or I will recycle the bottles because I just hate throwing stuff like that away. I recycle all the plastic and the glass, so that'll be a chore for later. These are the things that are salvageable out of the spice cabinet. These are some salt and pepper shakers that I'm going to get rid of. But wow, I feel like I had a lot of spices, but really I don't. Some of the things, why do I have that much red pepper? Because that is insane. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but holy moly, look at that mess. Oh my gosh. Time to get this cleaned and organized. So I just cleaned up a big mess on the top shelf. I guess some food coloring had spilled, and then when I went to like wipe, it just went everywhere. So for the rest of the video, I'm gonna have blue hands. There's nothing I can do about it right now. I think I'm gonna order a paint touch-up pen to see if I can get the edges here, but for now, I'm just gonna focus on transferring the spices into the new container. Wow, did this make a difference? Oh my gosh, I am in love. This is so beautiful. I just wanted to leave the cabinet open and stare at it. I think it turned out so amazing, and these are all the spices that I had in there, believe it or not. There's a couple that I had empty that are expired and I'm going to have to replace. My husband built me 3 little white shelves so that I could perfectly place those. They had some on Amazon with 3 tiers, but I wanted to completely see the label so that I didn't have to pick through there, and I am so happy with the way it turned out. I do have some extra jars and I'm going to make a second level on the top shelf. I'm gonna start this recipe for dinner. I've been looking for some quick and easy dinner ideas. Tonight I'm making cracked chicken stuffed baked potatoes. I just saw it on Pinterest and I was like, I pretty much have all these ingredients. So what the heck, let's try it out. So I got 4 baked potatoes, and then we're gonna put some chicken in the crock pot. And I think the classic cracked chicken is like cream cheese, bacon bits, or you know, bacon, ranch seasoning, and cheese, which that is exactly what we make our cheese ball out of, and green onion. Those are all the ingredients whenever I make a cheese ball. So this is kind of like cheese ball chicken baked potatoes. Oh my gosh, this sounds so unhealthy, but it is what it is, guys. That's what's on the menu for tonight. So we're gonna put the chicken in the crock pot and top it with all these toppings and let that cook and get it all shredded up. And then we're gonna bake these potatoes, slice them open, and fill it with the cheesy chicken mixture. I think it's gonna be so good. And I'm gonna make a big yummy salad to go with it. For this recipe, I started out with a pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast, a tablespoon of ranch seasoning, and a half a block of cream cheese. It called for a tablespoon, but at the end, I really just let her have it because who doesn't love ranch seasoning? It's my favorite. You know the drill. You can cook it on high for like 2.5 to 3 hours or low for about 4 or 5 hours. Meanwhile, you will prepare the baked potatoes. I baked mine in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour at 425. When they were done, I sliced them open and seasoned them and filled them with the shredded chicken mixture from the crock pot. Then I topped each potato with shredded cheddar, crumbled bacon, and the fresh chives. Then I popped them back in the oven to broil them for about 5 minutes until they looked all nice and toasty. You have to try it. It turned out super yummy, and I made a nice fresh salad and some mac and cheese to go with it. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is it for today's video, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye!